guys, and welcome back to the wedding vlogs. This is a pre-warning that it's going to be a long episode. We have to cover bridesmaids today, everything about them, everything about troubleshooting them, and we have to cover, what else did I want to cover? Oh, your question and answers that I have on my computer here. So we're doing a little bit of everything. I'm going to try to rush through it without being too rushy. So we'll see how it goes. So, step one, and I'm going to do this by series of events of how things would technically happen. So, step one, getting engaged and figuring out your bridal party. This is a big issue for a lot of people, especially when you have a lot of girlfriends. So, my first stages of elimination of who should be in your wedding party is, one, do you need to have family members in your wedding party? So if you have a twin sister or a really close sister or a really close cousin, your best bet is to probably ask them. I mean, there's someone that's really important into your life, so maybe having them, or find out who your real best girlfriends are. And I'm not talking about like, oh, you've known like Susie for like 20 years and she's been amazing, she's a party animal and she's crazy, but is she responsible? And I mean, I'm not saying don't choose your irresponsible friends. I'm saying choose people that, one, you know are going to be there for you after the wedding. Two, people that are going to be responsible and manageable, and that you're not going to be embarrassed when they're making a drunken speech on stage, because that can be disastrous. So make sure that they're people that you love and you trust and you really care about. And from there, it's a process of elimination. And it really depends on how many bridesmaids you want in the first place. I guess I can give you my example and how I chose mine, because maybe it'll help you with your choices or what you decide to do. We decided to go with 3 each for each side, and Zach chose his best guy friends. He had no problem, apparently, and my biggest problem was I have a lot of girlfriends that I really do care about, and it's hard to just eliminate a few. And it was also hard because I've never really had a really closest friend ever, so I don't have a maid of honor, but I do have really close friends. And so I picked my friends by timelines in my life, like little segments in my life. So one of my bridesmaids is a friend that I've known in high school, and I guess we not fully grew up together, but she was in the stage of my life with like all my friends that I've known for like 10 years and such, and so she has a long history with like me and my big group of friends. So I really wanted to have someone in that aspect of my life. I definitely needed to anyways. And then one of my other girlfriends that are in it, she's from the transition of my life right before heading to college and figuring out where I wanted to go with college and what I wanted to do, and she was kind of there in that whole process of my life, and so that was really cool and awesome. And then I have my third bridesmaid. She's more of a recent bridesmaid, not recent bridesmaid, but I mean of like a recent part of my life, in the job I actually just recently quit. So she used to work with me there, and it was during school and like post school, and so she's been through that, and she's like my gym buddy and stuff. So it's really cool that I think it's neat that I've picked girls that have been a part of different experiences in my life, and they've all experienced different changes within me and within themselves and all that stuff. So it's just that's kind of how I decided to choose my bridesmaids, because it is a real tough choice. What else should we cover? So bridesmaids saying no. It is actually acceptable for bridesmaids to say no, and I'm not saying that you should be mad at them, because you really shouldn't be. Being a bridesmaid is a huge responsibility, like throwing parties, helping you get things together and organized, and figuring out everything there, and being a part of a huge ceremony. That's a lot of pressure, and not just on you, but on the people that you are including in your party. So if they can't handle it or can't afford it or anything else, like that is their decision. They're allowed to say no, and you have to be okay with that. and you can't harass them for saying no. If they had the guts to say no, then clearly they care, in essence, because I'm sure they were honored that you offered, but maybe they can't afford it, and that's maybe, if they didn't tell you, maybe that's the reason why, because it is very expensive to be in a wedding party as well. So if someone says no, do you have a backup? Or is it going to matter to you if you're down one on your side, or were they uneven already? So it's one of those things that you just gotta lean back, relax, things happen. Just hopefully it's not too late when they said no. There's almost this slight etiquette that as soon as you ask, and you should ask as soon as you know, it's one of the first things that you should do on your list. And they should be able to tell you right then yes or no, because you don't want them to go through the stages of the dress, like getting dresses planned and all that other stuff, and then them bailing out, because that's a cheap friend and you probably shouldn't have them in your wedding party anyways. Unless, I should say, exceptions to the rules, family deaths, emergencies, or any other necessities like that. So I shouldn't be so cold-hearted about it. We'll go into situations like I'm going to be in probably tomorrow, where a bridesmaid hates the dress. I think I've said this in a previous video that I'm letting my girls pick their dresses because I'm not the one wearing the dress. I'm not going to embarrass a few of my really good girlfriends and make them wear something ugly. I want them to look beautiful. If I'm going to look beautiful that day, they should too. Everyone should look beautiful. And so don't pick out some tacky, like, frou-frou dress that you know they're going to hate. Color-wise, if you have a color scheme, it's almost something that they have to deal with, but maybe you could tone it down. So maybe the girls don't like pink. Maybe you have another color in your scheme that you can pick out for them to wear, and then they can accent in pink, for example. Try to compromise with your brides. Let them say no. Like, if they don't like a dress and they have the balls to come say, hey, I don't like the dress, then, like, kudos to them and help them out. Compromise. Like, they're the ones probably buying the dress unless you're buying them. And two, they're the ones wearing them in all your wedding photos. Like, that's something that's a memory for you. Like, let them at least like have some of, not the glory, but have something to be proud of to show, right? So that's definitely an issue that comes up. You might hear them talking about, like, they might get upset about, like, how much a dress is going to cost. Maybe you can find a way to work around it. I know that there's a lot of places now that if you have a certain amount of bridesmaids, you get a certain discount, or if you've gotten your wedding dress somewhere, you can get like 10% off at that location for bridesmaids dresses. So keep that in mind, that not everybody has a lot of money, especially if you are you're well off and you're having an elaborate wedding and you want them to be wearing Vera Wang bridesmaids dresses. Understand that not everybody may have your same income, and again, compromise. Maybe you can get the dress made cheaper, something else of that nature. Honestly, I'm not a fashion forward girl, so I'm not like into brand labels and like all that other fun stuff, but if you are, then just remember that other people, like, if you're not purchasing the dresses for them, then they have to pull this out of their own pocket. So keep that in mind. Budget is kind of important, and it's not just for you, it's for them too. What else did I need to talk about? We covered that. Body types. I did bring this up, I believe, in the beginning of the video, that your bridesmaids may be different sizes. I don't remember. I talk so much sometimes. But not all your bridesmaids are going to be a size 0, same structure, same body type. Remember to give some leeway to girls that may be plus size, or girls like me who have broad shoulders, and or girls that are hippie, or maybe one of your girlfriends has, like, she's got the thick legs but the small waist. So remember, not everybody looks good in the same dress. So sometimes it's really nice if you can get them dresses that are maybe the same designer and maybe the same color, but maybe the actual shape of the dress is a little different. I'm not talking about some being long and some being short. I'm just talking about, like, maybe they're all short, but one is a strapless to help someone else, like, to help suit someone's body type, whereas someone might have a halter top. to kind of help balance their body type. So definitely keep in mind that you're not the one wearing the dresses, that they are. So be considerate, I guess. Be considerate for your girls. They're your like best friends or family members. Oh, this is a big problem actually, is getting everybody together to dress shop. Of course, if I haven't told you already, one of my girls can't make it tomorrow, but it's not too big of a deal because she was kind of cool with it. But talk it over with all your bridesmaids. Communication is one of the key things about a wedding, and not only just you and your fiance, but you and your bridesmaids and the groomsmen. Like, you guys all need to keep in touch, to be in sync, to know what's going on, and so it's really helpful to stay in touch. And you may not be able to get everybody together all the time, but plan activities as much as you can for whoever you can. So tomorrow it's just going to be 2 of my girls going, but I've kept in touch with my other bridesmaid. I'm letting her know what's going on, and you're all deciding things together. So what I can definitely recommend would help you out probably the most is plan like a month in advance, because most of the time you have to book a reservation to go in and see the bridesmaids' dresses and all that stuff anyways. So book a month in advance and tell your girls, hey, is it possible for you to book off this day? Let's all get together. It might be easier if all your girlfriends work 9 to 5, so like Monday to Friday, because then you can just go on a Saturday. It might be a little hectic on a Saturday, but at least you can do it. But in my case, again, all of us work totally different schedules, so it does get really hard sometimes. And again, you gotta be flexible. And also remember that this may be one of the best moments of your life, but your bridesmaids are here to support you. It's not their moment. They're not the ones getting married. So remember, they have a life too. I know, right now I'm kind of just picking on the bride. I'm just being like, listen, you gotta relax. But it's true. Like, don't be Bridezilla, because no one wants to deal with Bridezilla. What else? I guess we could get into some questions you guys ask, because I don't want this to be a forever video. This is not meant to last 20 million minutes. But I will remind you guys, if I haven't already 20 million times, cake contest. If you guys want to enter, you have to give me your ideas, and your cake idea for our wedding, mine and Zach's wedding, has potential to be made. So if you have a really cool idea for a wedding cake that you think would be amazing, draw it out. It could be in crayon, it can be pen. Just make sure it's a good diagram that we can like read and understand. You can even leave notes at the bottom or such. I've seen a few really good ones so far. Color would be cool too, so we can understand your color concept. And you have a chance to have that cake as our wedding cake. And you will also get a prize. I'm going to release the prize near the end of August, just so you guys all know. So, let's see. Oh, someone asked me, let's see. Oh, Cheetah CD's S asked me, are the bridesmaids' dresses going to match Zach's tie? I don't think we've picked Zach's tie. I think it probably will, because Zach loves the navy blue, and I think the bridesmaids' dresses are going to be the navy blue because a lot of the girls are loving that color. I think that was one of the first things we all decided, that they were like, oh yeah, let's go with the navy blue, like we like that. And so that's what it's going to be, and then the flowers will probably be like the aqua blue or teal. What else? Oh, Mr. the SNSD fan asked, Kat, are you going to be having a hens party? Honestly, I don't know what a hens party is. Is that like just a get-together? Or is it almost like a bachelorette party? Because I think I referenced in that video that I wasn't doing a bachelorette party. Is it just like a get-together? I guess so. And if it is, maybe. I don't know. I haven't really planned anything, and I don't have money to plan anything. So, weddings are expensive. What else? I know there's a few on some older videos, and I'm just so not on it. I didn't write out the questions. Normally, I have all the questions, like, ready to go and all over it, but I don't today. Not happening. So, I've mentioned the cake contest again. So, send those via Zach's POS box, or my Twitter, or my email that I have out for you guys, or my Facebook page, millions of ways to enter, and it's so easy, and it's just something that you can be a part of. And this is a big moment actually that you can be a part of, because this is a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Also, we talked about bridesmaids. A few other problems. I don't really know what else would happen. Oh, drunk bridesmaids, I guess, could be an issue when it comes to wedding time. That's something that you need to pre-manage, and maybe talk to your girls and let them understand where you're coming from. Like, let them know that this is your wedding, and almost, I guess, not threaten them, but just let them know that this day is really important to you. And if they knew how important this day was to you, they probably hopefully wouldn't screw it up for you anyways. But you can only do so much, right? What else? I don't know. I guess that's kind of me covering it for bridesmaids. I don't know what else to say. Oh, other than make sure you're not leaving your bridesmaids dresses to last minute, because some dresses can take up to 8 months to get ordered. So do that as soon as you can. Also make sure that your dresses that you choose are a little bit more on the appropriate side. And what I mean by that is, don't have like super mini dresses at an outdoor wedding in the middle of winter, or don't have really long, big, massive dresses in the middle of a really hot summer. Just be courteous, have fun, have a great time. It's your day, your wedding, but remember that this is not the bridesmaid's wedding day, so of course they're not going to take it as hardcore as you are. And that is, I guess, all that I'm going to talk about today, because I have to go. I have to make up my cards for my girls for their little gifts that I've made them, and I got to finish up their gifts because I've got to just wrap them up and stuff. So I'm going to finish filming that, and that will be up for you guys tomorrow. So that's your little bonus stuff. Hopefully I can get some footage at the bridal place, but we'll see. And we will see you guys, if not tomorrow, we will see you on Tuesday. And I know my video was late on Tuesday, but I did put up Thursday, so I did have a video for you guys. But I will have another one up for Tuesday for you guys, I promise, alright? So we will see you guys next time. Bye!
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you.